This is a story about the art of being alone, and how being alone saved my life and made me 10 times the man I am today, and made me learn so much about myself to the point where I became unbreakable. One of the biggest things in our current date is the value of hiding, pushing, and shoving people's emotions into the ground. People nowadays are vulnerable to share emotion or just completely hide it in general. Young adults, such as myself, have issues with this all the time, and it's an issue that I had that I've now figured out how to fix, and it completely changed my life. Okay, to have a basic understanding of what I feel is happening, I decided to take a look at suicide rates and antidepressant medicine through the years. And this generation is the most suicidal generation. It is the most antidepressant medicine held generation, because the statistics show that 132 people per day commit suicide, or one death every 11 minutes just in the United States, which is almost 50,000 Americans per year, which makes up about 14.2% of human deaths just from suicide, or just from antidepressant related issues that lead to suicide. When I look at these statistics and other things, that I realize that as a generation, as a world, as a country, we are not moving in the right direction, obviously, because what is making people so mentally ill, so mentally wrong? So people might have their own opinion about what it is, what's this, what's that, why is this happening? Here's my opinion in this first world experience that I was able to fully experience myself, battle, and I feel defeat, and become a completely different person because of it. So, here's the story. Here's how I learned to figure myself out, feel and control my emotions. So it's big to not only feel emotion, to understand your emotions, and to be able to control them, and to be able to use them for good, or power, or success, whatever you need to find, however you want to use your emotions to put it forward to something useful to make sure you are living a better life. Okay, so why do I feel the need to deliver this message, and why do I feel like I even have the reason to deliver this message? So I'll take you guys back 2 years from around now, a little less than 2 years, probably 16 months, 18 months. So going back 18 months, life was hell, man. So I'm now 20 years old. 18 months ago, I was 18 years old. I just moved off to college, and so I just moved off to college, and it's a whole different world. Leaving everything behind, going off to a big university, a big campus, big college, in the SEC, it's overwhelming, like, boom, just hits you like crazy hard, which was fine. It's okay, like, I get it, I learned my lessons from it, and I was slowly figuring it out. And at this time, I was in this relationship with this girl for 4 years, and we had just recently, at that time when I got to college, broken up. I think this stems from, I'll put the blame on myself and say this stems from an issue of this lack of communication, because I couldn't feel my feelings correctly. As a young man, I wasn't able to fully understand what I was feeling, what I was feeling, and so I couldn't express my emotions to this girl that I love so much, and it ruined the thought and things in this relationship sometimes, because I couldn't tell her how I felt, because as a young man, you were pushed away, you're a pussy if you talk about your emotions, you don't want to be vulnerable. But I followed it. I did what you were supposed to do as a young adult. I pushed it under the carpet. I said, fuck it. I don't want to be a pussy. I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to give someone this information where they can have this control over me, where they have this power over me. I don't want to have someone where they can just use this shit against me, so I keep it on myself. I push it under the rug. And that's where I think this issue stems from, with young adults, young males, young females, and these rates to addiction, suicide, drugs, alcohol, doing dumb shit, whatever, anything. I was right there. right after me and this girl break up, because of all this stuff, I was fine. Like it's not like this issue stemmed from this relationship, whatever. But I was alone for the first time in 4 years, and I continued on with college as a normal student. Did my stuff, whatever. Like it's all good. Boom. 2 months into college, I'm still like not in a relationship, alone, whatever. So it's just really my life was just me and my great friend Carson, who was my roommate at college, where he was there for me this whole time. So I'll always be grateful for the things he helped me do, and he kept me solid with it when like there's these times where we would just drive around listening to Drake, and I could calm my emotion, I could calm my mind. It was like the only time I could shut my mind off and these emotions off that were ruining my head. It was the only time I could shut them off. And I mean, he doesn't know what the hell this was doing, but for me, it was the best part of my day. It made the world to me when we would just sit there in the car, drive around and listen to Drake songs. Man, it made my day like crazy. It made it so much easier to be able to find. It was the way I could find an escape from my head and my emotions. Pushing forward, after this is going on for a little bit, and I'm really going through these like crazy mood swings, these emotional changes as this time in my life is getting weird with college. It's the first time I was alone in so long, and so it was really just throwing me through this crazy like whirlpool where it was just like these super highs and these super lows, and that were just, it was like a bipolar thing almost, where it was like so there and then it was so not, and it was so just like like I fucking hated everything. I was losing my passion for everything. There was no drive to do anything. So what I did was I took the easy way out, the stupid way out. I made stupid choices. I would drink like crazy. I would do things I shouldn't have done, and I just kept shooting myself down this bad rabbit hole of doing dumb shit. But through doing dumb shit, it taught me a lot of lessons, a lot of things to become the man I am today. So I do not regret anything that I did with this whole like 4 to 6 month period as my first semester of college. And I don't know if it would have happened in college, without college, but that's the reality of the situation. Like once you live something, you can't just fucking undo it. So it's something that happened to me. How do I live it? How do I learn from it? How do I push forward? How do I make me better? That was the thought. Not at the time. That's the thought now. That's the thought going forward. How to become better. The time at college. So it started to get pretty rough. I was drinking super crazy, doing super dumb shit, to the point where I couldn't even like think my own thoughts, to the point, because that's what I didn't want to do, is I didn't want to have these conversations in my head. It was mentally killing me to sit there and listen to myself talk in my head. It was so negative. It was so like, dude, like these thoughts in my head were unreal. Like how does this even happen? There was no escape from it. I thought I was the worst person in the world. I thought I couldn't be anything. I would push myself down, talk negatively about myself in my head, just say to myself, I'm a bitch, I'm a pussy, I can't do this, can't do that. Like I couldn't focus on anything. Like it was just fucking me up. There's this crazy thing in my head. Like I couldn't control my own emotion, and I couldn't control my own thought. And it ruined me. I would drink so much that one night, this is where everything changes. I drank so much that I couldn't move. I laid there for hours, to the point where I had no feeling in anything. I thought I was going to die from the amount of alcohol that I drank. I had no care. It wasn't that it was an attempt to take my own life or something like that, but it was just that the care had ran out on my life. The care was gone. I didn't want to be mentally present in my own mind anymore. I lost the mental battle with myself. I drank so much that I literally went unconscious on the floor, and I couldn't move. When I woke up, still drunk, like literally, like I should have probably died with how much I drank. It was the worst shit of my life. I remember it was 4 a.m. It was 4:17 in the morning. I called my mom. And I poured it all on her. I told her, something told me, like, I have to call my mom. Like, it was I literally couldn't move. The one thing I could do, I could pick up the phone and I could call my mom, and I was still so drunk from hours and hours and hours and hours before that I pick up the phone. It's 4:17 in the morning. I call my mom. Like the third ring, she somehow answers the phone at 4:17 in the morning, and I'm on the phone with her, and I'm like, mom, like I need help. Like I can't do this anymore. I'm going to kill myself. Like, it's not that I'm going to kill myself, but it's like I'm doing so much dumb shit that I will eventually die. I'm like, please help me. Like, I'm drinking so much that I can't even move. I can't think. Like, it's like I can't even access my own mind because my own mind has completely fucked itself. Like, my mind was completely fucked. I tell her like what I was like what I've been doing, like all the things. Like it was like I opened up in this like vulnerable state to her about how I was just being so stupid. Like I would go out and I would drive my car as fast as I can, no fucks to give. Like whatever happened to me is whatever happened to me. Like whatever, like fuck it. Like life is whatever. Like what happens to me here in this car is bound to happen to me, and it's okay that it happened to me. If I die, I die. But no, like it's so fucked up that this was ever even the thought that crossed my mind. Like I would drink so much, it was just whatever. Like whatever the fuck I can do to escape my mind for 15 fucking minutes, let's do it. Let's go drive as fast as we can and get this crazy fucking adrenaline rush. And if I die, I die. It's whatever. I escaped the mind for 15 fucking minutes. It was absurd. So that's where I think this correlation starts to come in with these young adults that don't know how to access their mind. They don't know how to control their own thought. They don't know how to control their own emotions. And it's this crazy fucking thing that if you don't do, it will ruin you. And it will control your life. But you need to be the person in control your life. So, after this phone call, like the next day, my mom and my brother, they're there. They're on campus in like 24 hours. They're there for me because of this phone call that I'd made at 4:17 in the morning. They figured it out. They were there for me. And I don't know, like I called my dad too, and it was the same thing. Like my parents were there for me, my brother was there for me. It was always this thing. They were there for me. And my friend Carson was there for me as well with these like little things that he was doing that he didn't know. Were helping me. So I could, like, those 5 people right there are the reason I'm probably still alive and can make this video sitting before you today. Because they would give it all they could to see me alive, see me sitting here, to see me still be able to do the things I love. And so I just thank them tremendously for that, and there's nothing I can do to ever probably repay them. So, after this whole college crazy story, I come back home, I drop out of college, I say fuck that. My own life is, my dad kind of takes me under his wing and he's like, your life is more important like lived than dead, so fuck college. If school is not for everybody. So he holds me down and he teaches me all these things about like this hard work and the success that he was able to build and how I need to follow that, to follow in his footsteps to become a better man. So this period of time is just being alone that fucked with me so bad. But when it got so bad and I was able to come back home to relax, it wasn't better. Like, my mind was still this crazy place. Like, I would like, as soon as my head would hit the pillow at night, I couldn't sleep. There was no sleeping. It was all thought. It's like this. It's like just talking to myself, like literally mentally abusing myself, and it's like it's just over and over and over again. Like, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't think. Like, my appetite was shit. Like, I couldn't do anything that required myself to live and be successful and be important in the world. It was terrible. So another like 2-3 months goes by. I'm still kind of doing dumb shit, and I realized that I need to change something in my life because I don't want to be a fuck up. I don't want to be a piece of shit. I need to learn from my mistakes and all these thoughts that I'm having, and I need to learn to use them against themselves, if that makes sense. I need to use these ideas, I need to use these emotions, and I need to use my emotions for greater good. I need to become comfortable with my emotions, but then use them. I need to use this pain, I need to use this emotion to say, fuck everybody else, and say, fuck that, fuck this, whatever, like, I'm gonna go fucking figure it out now. So, I started writing down all these thoughts in my life that I was having, like the ones that I was like, I would rather die than be in my own mind. It's like, that's one of the main things I remember writing down is I would rather die than to be in my own mind. So this is probably now 12 months from where I am now. I start writing all these thoughts down, or like these emotions down that I'm having, and I start trying to learn about the human mind, the human body. At this time, I'm still powerlifting, and I'm still just kind of like whatever, like I was just showing up in life. I wasn't present in the moment. I was stuck in my head. I had no passion. Like, my passion was gone. I felt there was no purpose for my life. That was the main thing. Like, another thing as well on my phone, the phone call with my mom that I was talking about, is I just kept repeating to her, like, I feel no purpose. I have no purpose. Like, there is no purpose for me in this world. And it was crushing me. And it crushed my mom too. Like, we just had to sit there and like figure this out. But I couldn't. I had to figure it out on my own, kind of. Like, I had my parents' help. I had like help here, there, whatever. But it was this thing that I had to become okay with my own self. So I figured out how to start using these emotions for better reasonings than to hurt myself, and I used them for good, to attack the day, to try to become better, and how to learn about the human mind and the human body to where I could use my thought and my brain to actually work for me and not against me all the time. So this is when I wrote down, probably 8 months ago to now is where I really became, that I started. Today is the first day that I really, really feel like I've really figured this out, and I feel like I can help people because of the past month. The past month for me this year has been so good. Like, I feel like I've had these crazy conversations with people about their lives, my lives, how emotion is a fucking crazy place to be, like these crazy levels of emotion. But if you are able to control it, you can use it for good function. And since people just want to push down emotion, it ruins people. So this thing that I came up with, called it like emotion is power. Like, emotion is power. And then I slowly changed it to powered emotions, which was like where I could tap into my mind to use my emotion for me. I could think better. I could start to think more clearly. I could start to use my emotion in the gym, in life, in work, to become a better person, to stop being such a waste of air, and I could actually become a useful and a powerful person in this planet, because I've always wanted to reach this level of success at a young age, this level of strength at a young age, and build into a crazy family that I can protect and provide as a young man, as I grow older, and to be able to protect and provide for my family. And I was like, I can't do that if I'm being a bitch, like dead ass, like. So I had to fix it. So I start to fix it from 8 months from now. Today, 8 months. Start to figure this shit out a little bit. I'm like really slowly, literally slowly attacking this through writing shit down, like these thoughts down, these emotions down, and just watching these like crazy videos about how to become successful in these. I have these conversations with my parents, my brother, about just like how to kind of push this shit forward, and like about how we could figure this out. It wasn't easy either to get where that was, because I had to really open up as a kid. I was 18 years old, and I had to open up fully about my thought and my emotion, and it was uncomfortable, but it made me learn so much. So fast forward to like these past 3 months really, where I feel like it's just made me so comfortable. I'm so comfortable, I'm so confident with who I am that it's just like I don't really care about anything else. Like I care about everything, but I don't care about how people view me anymore. So I was able to use these emotions to just kind of be like, damn, like fuck that guy. Like he doesn't like me, fuck him. I like me. That guy likes me. That's fine. I don't really care if he likes me, but it's still cool. He doesn't like the way my hair is. He doesn't like the way I dress. Fuck him. Fuck him. He doesn't like the way I do this. Fuck him. He doesn't like my eyes. Fuck him. It was just this like, I was starting to slowly expand on this thing where it was just like I didn't care what people thought of me anymore. And it was so good. And like, because it just raised this level of confidence in myself, where the only person that had to care was like me and my family. Like it was this crazy thing. Like I mastered these emotions to where it didn't matter, because I was so mentally locked down and secure with myself for the first time in like forever. It was the first time in forever. I was so mentally locked down in this place that it didn't matter about anything else. It didn't matter about money, girls, people, like anything. Like it was just me. It was me. I could be me. I could do whatever I want. It didn't matter. Like I didn't even have to go find anything with other people. It was okay I was alone. It was fine that I was alone. I honestly loved being alone. Like when I was alone, dude, I was working so fucking crazy. Like it honestly I was better alone. I was better alone. Because I was finally able to like sit with these thoughts and use them for good to like make cool shit with it, dude. Like it was like I was finding my power in powerlifting again with my strength training stuff that's like my main shit. Like I was finding this focus and this purpose again with powerlifting, and like powerlifting is just a sport at the end of the day, but it taught me, like I got so focused with this powerlifting stuff that it was able to teach me this crazy level of like discipline and endurance and like hard work that I can use now in literally all aspects of my life, my relationships, my work, my like future businesses, my future relationships, my literally everything. It taught me this crazy level of discipline and hard work and ability to see myself fail and fuck up so many times and not learn from it. And it made me realize how to learn from it, how to feel like it was still okay to feel all that shit. Like I was letting it come in. It was like fine to come in. All the emotion, I let it all come on. I let all the emotion come to me, and I was finally able to use that emotion to just push everything fucking out. Like whatever anybody wanted to say, it was whatever. Whatever anybody, how they wanted to see me, whatever. It was fine. Because I knew exactly who I was as a person. And life gets so much easier when you finally understand who you are as a person. You become so secure with yourself. You become so comfortable with yourself that nothing else matters. No one else's opinion matters. That guy wants to say something to me, fuck him. I'm going to hit chest. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to do this shit. I'm going to go figure out how can we go make this amount of money in this amount of time. I'm going to go figure out how can I bench this in this amount of time. How can I do that in this amount of time? Because that's what I love to do. I loved just making this crazy progress that I could just fall in love with the progress of chasing progress. So not just the progress, but falling in love with the process of chasing progress. There you go. So now I've reached this crazy level of ambition to actually feel like everything in life that I want to achieve is just right there. It's just like a door away. It's this across the street. So it brought me back to when I was this like a kid, where you would think like man, I can do anything in my life, and I want to be this. I want to go to the moon. I want to work at NASA. I want to make $1 million. I want to be successful in business. And it's like where these people are like, yeah, you can do that. You can do that. But then they're like, you're like, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can do that. So it was this like little kid ambition starting to finally like come back to me. Like I felt like I was like almost like a little kid again, where I had this crazy high ambition to feel like everything that I ever wanted was one step away. Like I could finally get there because I was so okay with who I was. So like where do I think this all stems from is just like this crazy world that we live in, where people push down emotions, people want to push away these emotions, they want to hide them under the carpet, like I said, because people don't want to feel this vulnerability, because people don't want to be controlled, and they don't want to be used. So this is where people start to hide this emotion, but that's actually not the case, because you can use emotion in thought, in relationship. You have to. That's the only way this shit succeeds. That's the only way marriage succeeds. That's why divorce rates are through the roof like fucking crazy, because people can't figure this shit out and they can't communicate with each other. So this is how I still feel like I'm at the tip of the iceberg with really getting into this stuff. But this crazy high understandance, I don't think that's a word. Like just truly being okay with who you are and being able to be open with people that are also open with you. Like you obviously don't want to like just tell all these people all these things. Like you need to be able to find friends, find a partner that has a level of maturity as well with their emotion, that where you guys can share without judgment. Because like it's this crazy thing of like where if there's an imbalance, then it doesn't work. But if you have this balance, it will work. So through all these crazy like statistics on suicide, divorce, depression through this generation, I think we're failing somewhere in the world. And here's my true and honest opinion about it is I think it's one, how people push down emotion and they try to hide it and whatever. And they just need to figure out that life is full of emotions and you need to learn how to figure it out, push them forward, and become better with your emotion. And I think secondly is going through school as a young person, I think does not help the reality of emotion either. Because school can never teach you something so personable like emotion. Because how are you going to talk to each kid and figure this out, whatever? I understand that. But if you look back, like I was doing some research on this, and I feel like this maybe has a play on it, because schools and government and people, like they want you to feel vulnerable. They want you to feel stupid. They want you to feel weak, because that's how they can manipulate you. So I kind of saw this thing as like school is a little bit of manipulation. And so I was kind of getting into it, and I saw these videos and these things about Rockefeller, one of the most successful people in the United States way back then, that like he was pouring so much money into schools, and it was like he was significantly influencing these American schools and the American education system to like raise all this money, and he was pouring all this money into it so that they could so he could have a say for it. And the say that he wanted is, I'll read you his exact quote. "I'm not in the nation of making thinkers. I'm in the nation of making workers." So what did this kind of mean to me when I first saw this? So I'm not in the nation of making thinkers. So he doesn't want people to be creative, be thoughtful, use their own mind for good thought. He wanted to make people who were dumb and easy to manipulate so they would be good workers. So they would listen, because they would not have anything, they would have no better thought but to work and to listen and to be manipulated. And I think this kind of, like, call me crazy for really piecing this all together. Maybe I got the wrong piece of the puzzle here, but I feel like this is where we kind of fucked this generation up a little bit, of where these people can't push forward because everybody is supposed to be programmed to be easy manipulated, to be a worker. But no, like, you need to work to program the mind to be successful, to be a hard worker, to use your emotion for good, to feel all the emotion. It's okay to feel the emotion. You're supposed to feel the emotion. That's not what I'm saying. That's honestly what this is about, is feel all the emotion. Do it. Feel all of the fucking emotion. That's exactly what you want. But when all the emotion is coming in, you don't want your emotion to get the best of you. You want to use your emotion you want to take this emotion, you want to take this pain, and you want to fucking push it back at the world. You want to find a passion, you want to find a purpose, you want to find something, and you want to use all of this to just push the fuck at it. Go at it 1,000% full speed. Find your shit and fucking work like hell on it. That's how you can finally just figure it out. And once this happens, for so long, this was me in powerlifting, like, there was just so much ambition that I was pushing in powerlifting so hard that it taught me these great skills of discipline and hard work and how to teach other people. Like, I'm slowly starting to be able to teach these people. That's why I want to make this video, is because I feel like it can help these people, like, think about, like, to wake the fuck up. Like, you have one life. Live your fucking life. Figure out your mind. Like, your mind is the center of everything. It's what you use to think and to grow and to be yourself, to be unique in this world. Like, to find something. Don't be a worker. Be a fucking thinker. Like, go do it, bro. Like, find your passion. Push 1,000% at it. Work as hard as you can. There's no regret. You'll never regret pushing harder, working longer, and maybe working harder. But you'll never regret just trying to figure it out more and just trying to be a better person, a better thinker, a better creator, a better wife, a better husband, a better boyfriend, than really touching into the thought of your emotion and using it for greater value, to not just ruin yourself, but to make yourself, and to be able to find something and to be able to push at it 1,000%. I do want to finish this video with saying something like this isn't easy to talk about. So it was kind of hard when I decided I really wanted to be able to make a video like this, because I felt it was important. And I've the past 3 months, I'm telling you, I've started to talk to other people in this world about, like, these crazy ideas that I was having and how I was able to overcome this stuff, and, like, how people can overcome, like, whatever, like, it's the little kid ambition. It's like, you just gotta feel like it's right there and you just gotta chase it. So, like, once these conversations started happening with people, the more I started realizing that these other people were, like, struggling with this shit too. And then it's like, when you look at all the statistics, it's like, it's right there. I mean, all the evidence is right in front of you. There is something wrong with the world. And I think this is my take on where the fuck this goes wrong. Because for me personally, this is exactly what it was, in my opinion. Like, this is what I dealt with, like, firsthand. Like, it was taking over my life, and I could have became a number on those statistics. And it hurt like hell, but, like, man, like, it was hard work, but it was so worth it to be able to sit here in front of you now and talk about this and be vulnerable about it, because I don't care. Like, if someone was gonna watch this video and be like, dude, that's so gay that he's expressing his emotion, it's so gay that he's becoming vulnerable, like, fuck that. Like, if my friends want to say the same shit too, it's like, you're like, if say my friend watches this video and they're like, bro, like, that's so gay, like, what the fuck are you talking about, like, that's whatever. It's like, you're part of the issue. Like, you are part of the issue. Because and it's like, I don't even care that you don't like my video, you think it's corny, like, whatever. Like, I'm not the best person in the world, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm sure is a lot fucking better than I was when I was fucking passed out next to the toilet throwing up for, like, 9 fucking hours straight. I'm a lot better right now than I was then. So I've obviously figured something out a little bit. So when they come to me and they're like, this shit's stupid, it's fuck you. You're not a real friend to me. Fuck you. You're like, fuck you. You're emotionally immature because you can't see this shit for fucking real value. Like, so you're stupid. But then the people that are going to come to me and they're going to be like, damn, like, that's real. Like, those are the people I like to surround myself, I want to surround myself with, and why I keep such a tight circle, because it's hard to find people that give a fuck about you and want to see you win. And the people that want to see you win in your life is the people you need to keep around in your life. Everyone else, that's what I'm saying, fuck them, bro. Like, what I've said this whole video, like, sorry for saying it over and over again, but literally, like, dead ass, like, fuck them. Like, if these people are bringing you down, if they're trying to fuck your mind back up again, it's fuck them. You don't need them in your life. It's okay. It's okay to be alone. Everything else that people are saying towards you, if it's not positive, don't surround yourself with them. You don't need these friends that say bullshit. You don't need anyone that's telling you, just giving you straight bullshit. It's like, find yourself with people who want to see you win. Literally want to see you win as bad as they want to see themselves to win. That's all you can do. And just use your emotion for good. So when, like I just said, like, people want to call this bullshit, say it's stupid, go for it. You're obviously not a real friend to me. You don't understand this, so you obviously don't get it. And it's okay not to get it. I don't care. It's like when you become so okay with yourself, it doesn't matter what people do anyway. It doesn't matter what people think about you anyway, because life's real once you finally understand who the fuck you are. And that's my message. Thank you.